Well, Amit Shah, ladies and gentlemen, is in West Bengal. He has set his eyes on Mission 200 in the state of West Bengal with an aggressive campaign. The BJP is giving a tough fight to the Mamata Banerjee on her home turf. But the biggest headline in this campaign was the induction of 24 leaders, which could give a major fillip to BJP campaign. Here's a recap of BJP's campaign, and then we debate on who has the edge in Bengal.
और दीदी कान खोल कर सुन लो, आज लाखों लोगों की हाजिरी में कहने आया हूं मैं, जब विधानसभा के चुनाव का परिणाम आए, परिणाम देख लेना, इस बार 200 सीटों से ज्यादा सीटों के साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनने जा रही है।
Second campaign in the last 45 days, Amit Shah stormed into battleground Bengal, throwing an open dare to Mamata Banerjee on her turf.
ये जो लोग आ रहे हैं, वो माँ माटी मानुष के नारे के साथ निकले थे। नारा किसी भी पार्टी का हो, बुरा नहीं होता।
In a major coup, BJP has managed to bring at least 24 leaders in its fold. Suvendu Adhikari, once a close aide of Mamata Banerjee, is now spearheading defection campaign.
দেব কুটুম্বকম সেই নীতিকে বিশ্বাস করে সেই ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টি পরিবারে আমাকে একজন প্রাথমিক সদস্য হিসেবে গ্রহণ করলেন, তিনি আমার বড় ভাই, আমার দাদা, দেশের আন বান শান স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী।
शुभेंदु भाई के नेतृत्व में कांग्रेस, तृणमूल, सीपीएम, सब पार्टी से अच्छे लोग आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी में नरेंद्र मोदी के नेतृत्व में काम करने के लिए भाजपा जोड़ रहे हैं।
As soon as the rally ended, a few kilometers from the rally site, returning BJP workers were attacked with stones.
আমরা গাড়ি নিয়ে যাচ্ছিলাম, আমাদের গাড়িতে বসে যাচ্ছিলাম, গাড়ির সামনে একজন বোমা ফাটালো, দিয়ে তারপরে আমরা সাইড থেকে ইট পাটকেল ছুড়ে আমাদেরকে মারা হয়, আমাদের উপরে হামলা।
This attack, similar to the attack on JP Nadda's convoy. Amit Shah has a message over the political provocation.
अभी हमारे पार्टी के अध्यक्ष श्रीमान नड्डा जी आए थे, उनके गाड़ी के कॉन्वे पर बड़े-बड़े पत्थर मारकर हमला किया गया। दीदी, क्या आप समझती हो कि इससे हम डर जाएंगे क्या?
Union Home Minister is setting the tone for 2021 campaign. The TMC is on the back foot.
आज जो मीटिंग हुआ है मिर्जापुर का ग्राउंड में, वो मीटिंग फ्लॉप मीटिंग, आदमी नहीं।
In the last 6 years, BJP has witnessed a leap in the state of West Bengal, and the Saffron Party is set to give a tough fight to the TMC in the upcoming elections. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, joining us on this debate is SK Datta, political analyst, joining from New Delhi, Pathikrit Pain, who is also joining us from the national capital, Binay Singh, political analyst, and Tausif Ahmed Khan, who's joining us on this debate along with Atikur Rahman. Let me begin this debate by taking this question to Binay Singh and Atikur Rahman. Binay Singh, very important day in Bengal politics. You have Suvendu Adhikari, considered to be one of close aide of Mamata Banerjee, and I want to start this debate by Suvendu Adhikari's letter that has been written, because perhaps this is going to create ripples today in Kalighat, because this is what Suvendu Adhikari had to say, that it is therefore painful, especially painful, that the individuals currently in charge of the party are treating it like their personal fiefdom. The very people on the backs of whom the party was created are now being sidelined, humiliated and outcast. This is what Suvendu Adhikari had to say, Binay Singh and Atikur Rahman. As far as Trinamool Congress is concerned, today Kalyan Banerjee is coming out and saying that, look here, as far as Suvendu Adhikari is concerned, he is a greedy person, he wants a position, that's why he's gone off. So is Mamata Banerjee a worried woman today?
Look, Sawan, there are 3 Bengalis in the panel today. and I am a born Bengali because I was born in Bengal, and I live in Jharkhand, which is situated on the border of Bengal. I live at Dhanbad. So I am able to know the pulse of the Bengal. And you know what Mamata Banerjee has done on name of governance in the last decade? She has crossed the borderline of Muslim appeasement, and you know, whatever she did on the name of governance, that was against the idea of Sonar Bangla and Bhodrolok. She defeated that idea of Sonar Bangla and Bhodrolok, and you know, the people are angry. The Bengalis, the Bhodrolok of Bengal, they are angry on Mamata because of that. And one experiment I will suggest you, Sawan. I live in Dhanbad. You take a bike and you start for Durgapur. And you know, when you will enter the Bengal border, the police will stop you. And if you say that you have a Muslim name, he will say that, Baba, Jan apni, amake khoma kore den. And if you are a non-Muslim, the police will challan you. And in the whole of West Bengal, the topi, the Islamic topi, that has the legitimacy of a helmet. You don't need to hear Hamlet. And you can ride 4 people on a single bike, and the police is not going to stop you because you are a Muslim. So this was the height of Muslim appeasement. And you know, again I say that the Bhodrolok of Bengal, those who lived the idea of Sonar Bangla, they are going to teach Mamata Banerjee.
This question to Atikur Rahman, because Atikur Rahman, I'll put out certain facts for you. Binay, let me put out some more facts, because these facts are very important for our viewers to know what's really happening on the ground. And in fact, Binay, I'm a Bengali too. I've been there in Calcutta, studied there. So I also do get a sense of what's happening on the ground. So Atikur Rahman, as far as Trinamool Congress and the BJP is concerned, in a state which used to always see a contest between the left parties and the Trinamool Congress, today we see a different situation. The opposition is different. The opposition is BJP. Look at their performance. Let's talk about their own performance, because that is an indicator of what perhaps people on the ground really feel. That is 18 seats that they have won of the 42 seats, bagged 40.64% of the votes, and this comes close to TMC's tally of 22 seats with a 43.69% of votes. As Binay was also pointing out, that earlier perhaps there was some sort of a fear, but Lok Sabha polls made it amply clear that people wanted some change, and that is the reason why the unthinkable happened. Because for the Trinamool Congress, it was unthinkable that the BJP perhaps would get roughly about 18 seats. Atikur Rahman, doesn't that indicate something?
Shravan, look at the parochial approach of Mr. Binoy Singh. Herein, we are talking of the fiefdoms of the political parties. Tell me which political party, functions in India which is not the personal fiefdom of the higher-ups of the political party. Secondly, he is pointing out to the appeasement politics of Mrs. Mamata Banerjee. Herein, he should know that appeasement, what you call, is nothing but the rights of the minorities, which is known as affirmative action. Because if this affirmative action is not, pronounced clearly in a society which is widely divided, which is not giving the rights to the underprivileged people, then you cannot survive in a society. Herein, we are talking of a people who are living a day-to-day life which cannot be, described as hand-to-mouth life for them. Wherein you say that this is appeasement of the government of India. What are you doing? The central government, Shravan, they are trying to convert this appeasement of the minorities to the appeasement of the majority. This Hindu majority and the Muslim minority.
Sanju Verma, appeasement of majority. Atikur Rahman, Sanju Verma of the BJP has now joined us, so I'll take that question to Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, 2 questions to you. Atikur, I'm taking your question. I'm taking your question to Sanju Verma right now. Sanju Verma, 2 big allegations. Since you are also from Mumbai, this is an allegation that you would perhaps, you faced this in the past also. We've seen this in Maharashtra elections also. Just before Maharashtra elections, you've had people from other parties, from the NCP, from the Congress, joining the BJP. Today, the same parties say that the leaders want to come back. What's happening right now in West Bengal is quite similar. You have people from other parties joining the BJP. So the question here is that, is the cadre not strong enough of the BJP in West Bengal that you have to essentially depend on leaders joining from the other parties? That's an allegation that is leveled against you.
Shravan, I just want to put a couple of things out in the public domain. Point number one, everybody who's leaving the Trinamool Congress, which seems to be a sinking ship and sinking very fast, is doing so on 3 grounds. Because there's a common refrain coming from everybody who's made an exit. A, the Bhatijawad, nepotism. The fact that Abhishek Banerjee is today ruling the Trinamool Congress and I dare say the West Bengal government by proxy. Mamata Banerjee has been reduced to being a titular head. Point number 2, people are unhappy with the fact that those who toiled hard before Trinamool Congress became the behemoth that it did and stormed into power in 2011 on the back of thousands of their karyakartas or cadres, they have been royally ignored, and somebody with zero connect with West Bengal, a man called Prashant Kishore, who's the biggest political turncoat in post-independent India's history, has been paratrooped in and parachuted into the party. Point number 3, the fact that everybody realizes BJP is the party to watch out for. BJP is the party that will win at least 200 seats.
Chetan,
I'm sure
Chetan, come in. BJP is the party. That's what Sanju Verma says.
They have a pulse of what is going to happen.
See, like,
please do not ignore
this is
their
nothing
better
more
sense
than
of discretion. Please do not ignore their better sense of judgment.
That's the reason she's making
Trinamool
this kind of
Congress's
statement.
politics has been one of appeasement,
there is a point.
nepotism, one of
Sanju, I heard you.
extortion,
Sanju Verma, even this is for you too.
one of parochialism.
This is just a hypocrite.
Sanju Verma, I can tell you one thing, Chetan. Chetan, the reason why this Bhatijawad allegation that is leveled against Trinamool Congress, and I've been a witness to it, because when I was covering the 2019 elections in Daibar Harbour constituency of Abhishek Banerjee, I realized what was actually happening on the ground. There were first-hand witness accounts that I've got on camera, Chetan, of the fact that how deliberately a certain section of the society was being prevented from voting. This is all caught on camera, Chetan. And in fact, I'm a witness to it. I was thrashed. My camera person was thrashed when we were covering that, Sanju Verma. So Chetan, today the question here is of Bhatijawad, of someone who is running the party with impunity without any checks and balances. That's the question, that is the allegation that is leveled against Trinamool Congress. No checks and balances.
All right. I heard you and I've understood your question quite well. Now, first you're saying Bhatijawad, the dynasty. You know, the BJP came in power in our country with these 2 single agendas. One is dynasty, another is corruption. And we know the biggest dynasty, who is storing the dynasty out here, dynasty culture, is the BJP. You name a leader and they have their whatnot.
Excuse me?
Their legacy, they have their own cadre, they have their own RSS, whatnot.
The
Second,
Congress had
corruption.
the same president,
Ma'am,
a
please,
certain lady of Italian
what all
origin
names are there.
for more than 3 decades.
Please do not get rattled.
In BJP,
You are getting
we've had
rattled
so
now
many
because
Nitin
I have
Gadkari,
hit the right chord.
Advani, Amit
That's the
Shah,
reason you are
JP
rattled.
Nadda.
Hold on.
Do you know who is going to be the next national president of the BJP?
Is this why are you getting
Do you
rattled?
know who
Why
is
are
going
you
to be
getting
the next
Sanju,
national
give 30
president
seconds.
of the BJP?
Sanju,
Nobody knows.
Sanju Verma, just give 30 seconds to Chetan to respond, because that's going to...
She's getting
Please do
rattled.
not
Let
make
Chetan at least respond.
You need to give me
baseless
democratic.
allegations simply because you
Is this
have
a
no
democratic way
logical
to hold a
counter.
debate? Sanjoji, we are seeing democracy on the day when you were opposing the farmers' protest here in Delhi, and what you guys have done in Kolkata Band, Bengal Band. This
Please
was
do
your
not make
motive on that day. We have seen what exactly is happening. This is these double standard hypocrisy is not going to work. Third most important, Bengal has always been on your target. Since the day you have got into the power, Bengal has always been your target. And you want to fulfill that agenda. That's the reason you are focusing on giving your best. You are using your money power. This is what Mamata Banerjee has said, money power. You are giving money back.
This debate is about Trinamool
Because of
Congress.
which
and
you
how it is
are
falling
getting a lot
apart.
of benefit. This is what
Do
Mamata
not
Banerjee
deflect
categorically
attention from the
mentioned.
topic of the debate.
And
It
now,
is not about
and let
farmer
me-
protest. I'm sorry.
Look,
This debate
we
is
have
about
seen-
Mamata Banerjee's empire.
My goodness,
falling
you are
apart.
getting so much
People
rattle,
leaving
you're getting
the
so much
sinking
rattle
ship.
because if anything is
The
coming
fact
out of
that
this
corruption,
script, you are not
nepotism
being able to
and
hold the ground at
parochialism
this given point of
have
time.
completely
And Sanju ji,
ruined
help me
the
understand what you
Trinamool
guys have
Congress.
done. What
That
you
is the
guys have
topic of the
done that
debate.
Bengal
That is
people
the topic of the
should
debate.
vote for you. The
Why do you
communal
get farmer
agenda,
protests
you are tolling a
in?
communal agenda. Help me
Till
understand.
today, Suvendu
Help me
Adhikari
understand
was
this
a
communal
brilliant
agenda.
confidant
Look at
of Mamata Banerjee.
in last 10
The
years, what
moment
not
he
she has
exits
done.
Trinamool
And you are
Congress,
trying
you start
to just
leveling
tarnish
ridiculous
her image
allegations
to buy
against
few
him.
more seats. Not even
Why should
trying
he
to
try to
win the
tarnish her
people over
image?
there. You're just trying to bribe the people out there. This is what Mamata Banerjee categorically.
Let me also bring in Syed Abbas. Chetan, let me give an opportunity to Syed Abbas, but with some facts. Syed Abbas, some facts coming up right now. Sanju, just give me a second. Sanju Verma, just give me a second. Let me put out some. Sanju Verma.
No, Sanju Verma has nothing.
Sanju Verma, there are some facts I would like to bring it. Syed Abbas, important points here. Now, these are some facts that I want you to delve into. BJP essentially had won about 4.06% of votes, failed to open its account in 2011 assembly polls, while in 2016 it got about 3 seats. Vote share was only 10%. But what really changed in 2019? Isn't that, Syed Abbas? Because the beginning of the debate also I was raising this point. When you see a significant rise in the voting percentage, doesn't that indicate that something is really changing on the ground, Syed Abbas? Why is it so very difficult to concede the fact that, yes, there would be people who would be jumping ship, but what is wrong in that?
Shawan Sen Saab, I'd say, knowing you and also you hail from this wonderful state of Bengal, I do concede to you on many grounds, many factors, and yes, your in-hand experience. But we also need to understand, Shawan Saab, when the BJP spokesperson Sanju Verma ji mentioned about nepotism, it is absolutely laughable. A guy called Jai Shah, who's not held a bat, is made a BCCI secretary on what grounds? Being the son of Amit Shah. Dushyant is also another example, son of Vasundhara Raje ji. Here in Yediyurappa Vijayendra is a state vice president, so on and so forth, many come. But when you mention of Prashant Kishore, every single BJP leader was hailing Prashant Kishore, was saluting Prashant Kishore for making them win the 2014 election. Now they swing against them. The problem is when Modi ji speaks of COVID, social distancing, all of that, same Amit Shah ji, thousands of people in Midnapur, what's happening? No social distancing norms,
Patikrit, respond. What's happening
they will do anything.
in Bengal?
They will do some.
There are few things. There are few things that is happening on the ground. There are few things that's happening. Syed Abbas, I believe that we should talk about what's actually happening on the ground. Patikrit, let's talk about what's happening on the ground, because some serious allegations. Point number one: radicalization has been one big allegation that has been leveled against the Mamata government. You talk about what's happening in Malda area, Murshidabad area. Those are concerns that you actually have, Patikrit, as far as what's really changing on the ground. Appeasement of the minorities, because one factor that was raised by the Home Minister today was appeasement of minorities, which appears to be a big problem right now on the ground. Patikrit, respond to what Syed Abbas is saying, that there is no problem.
Shawan, two things. First of all, Trinamool Congress itself emerged from Congress.
Syed Abbas, I'll come back. Just give 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'll do a quick, I'll come back to you.
1 minute.
But Patikrit, 30 seconds.
First of all, Trinamool Congress itself emerged from Congress. So the question of, splitting or somebody joining somebody else doesn't make any, it should not be looked at as an acquisition. Secondly, look at this. In 2011 and 2016, there was a lot of enthusiasm surrounding TMC. That enthusiasm today, you can ask anybody, it is absolutely missing. Now, what are the reasons for that? Whether it is related to corruption, whether it is related to spread of radicalization, or whether it is related to appeasement politics, whether it is syndicate raj or extortion, or questions on the impartiality or partiality of the police forces. These are the things that was there for a long time. Now, let me give you an example. Trinamool Congress is not a cadre-based party. it is a party which has always depended on regional satraps and their regional mass basis. One person, Mukul Roy, when he left Trinamool Congress, look at what he has done. He won 18 seats for BJP. Now then you can imagine what Subhendu Adhikari can actually do. Second thing, Trinamool Congress had a lot of time to understand and introspect what went wrong. Instead of doing that, they were very dismissive of it.
Pathikrit,
Dismissive that things are not
with this campaign
just hold on, because
called Duare Sarkar.
Tausif, very important here. Jitendra Tiwari, who has gone back to Trinamool Congress fold, I just want to quote his letter. Now, he may have gone back to Trinamool Congress, may have changed his entire positioning, but there is a letter that he had actually written. And this is what he has to say. This is a huge allegation that has been leveled by a member of Trinamool Congress, where he's essentially saying that around 2,000 crores, which was basically meant for the development of Asansol, never actually reached the people. Why? Because Trinamool Congress and the centre was fighting. And because of this entire fight, people are not supposed to get any benefit. Why should people suffer? Why should people suffer? Because somewhere down the line, there is an ego fight that is actually happening. The Chief Minister feels that, look here, I will not let that happen. I will not let centre funds come in. Isn't that a problem?
Just about 10 days ago, Chief Minister has released her report card where she has discussed all the development work taken by her government in the last 9.5 years. And there is a campaign going on from the last 2 weeks.
Report card which is based on falsehood. Report card which is based on all false facts. Report card which is based on distorted facts. The report card is a hogwash. Trinamool Congress has got nothing.
Mr. Datta, just hold on. Tausif, let's make it very clear. Tausif, give me 5. Tausif, I don't want rhetoric. Tausif, I don't want rhetoric. Give me 5 things. 5 things that the Trinamool Congress, in your opinion, has really worked out for the people of Bengal, that the people of Bengal have actually enjoyed the prospects of having a government like the Trinamool Congress, and the state has benefited. 5 things. 5 things that has really worked out on the ground.
First of all, the state health program of Mamata Banerjee government is far, far better than central's program of Ayushman Bharat. Everyone who is enrolled with this program gets a protection of 5 lakh rupees cover.
That's the reason people are dying out of malnutrition in Bengal. That's the reason people are dying out of starvation in Bengal.
No, Mr. Datta must shut up.
Mortality rate is one of the highest in Bengal. Why are you distorting the facts? And why are you blatantly lying on a national channel? You don't have anything to show except that reality. Say that you have nothing to show. In 2019, I had said when BJP had won 18 seats, I had said in Bangla, Padder Hawai ঝড়ে গেছে ঘাস ফুল that is the reality. Do not lie in a national channel. That whole report card is based on falsehood. It is based on data which do not exist, You guys cannot
people who act like joker on national TV.
Tausif and SK Datta, you'll get an opportunity to speak in Bangla when our Bangla channel comes up, but it's the English channel where you're coming up. You can certainly continue debating in Bangla when the Bangla channel comes up, but Tausif, quickly, you made one point saying that health indicators are better in West Bengal, but clearly SK Datta is saying that that's all falsehoods.
Started, we still have not any data whether it is effective or not.
He is not allowing me to speak. I have only
mentioned the data that I have particularly indicates something else.
Only health scheme. There are farmer scheme, there are scholarship scheme, there are Saboj Sati, there are
blatantly in a national
central government has rewarded the state government on Krishi program.
Come with the reality. Where did the money which was given by the government of India for Amphan, where has it gone? It was siphoned off. It was siphoned off by the activists of Trinamool Congress.
You must regulate
what did the Chief Justice of Calcutta High Court say? That there has to be a court monitors
Mr. S.K. Datta,
inquiry
Mr. Datta, just hold on. Let me just give 20 quick seconds because let me just give 20 quick seconds to Tausif. Make your point quickly so that I can take this to Sanju Verma. I want a response from Sanju Verma also, that Sanju Verma, as far as development plank is concerned, what is the BJP really promising? What is the BJP assuring that once elected, if at all they are elected to power in the next 5 years, what exactly are you going to do, and what are the shortcomings that the BJP has found in Trinamool Congress in their scheme of development?
It's rising. Hate
Tausif, quickly.
And the washing machine.
Atikur, I'll come. Tausif was making the point and then go to Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, let
in order to allow
Sanju, I'll come to you. Quickly make Tausif quick point.
In order to allow women in Bengal to continue with their studies and not to get married, to buy them time, government is giving 25,000 rupees as a cash money to help them in their marriage. Government has made higher education, schooling and college. There are scholarships for women, especially they can complete their education. There is Saboj Sati program, there is Kanya Shri program, especially for women in Calcutta is the safest city for women. NCRB data shows Calcutta, Kolkata is the safest city
Sanju Verma, come in. Tausif, I've given you enough time. Sanju Verma, respond. The question that I was asking you, Tausif, you made your point. Let me bring in Sanju Verma. Because Sanju Verma, today everyone who's watching in West Bengal, why should... Yes, Sanju Verma, I'm asking you this question, that today people who are watching in West Bengal, why should they vote for the BJP? Why should they vote for the BJP? I'm asking you this question.
You know, I'm glad you asked me that. I would like to remind your audience that there's a famous saying, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And be it Uttar Pradesh, be it Madhya Pradesh, be it Uttarakhand, any of the BJP ruled states, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas is not just a mere platitude or a slogan. It is something that we walk by, we live by. Point number two, let me tell your audience that in 2018-19, the GDP growth fell down in West Bengal. Shravan, what is this? You
Atikur,
never allow me
hold on.
to interrupt anybody. I will not speak.
Atikur, hold on.
Let this man continue. This is unfair. This is unfair.
It just does not make sense.
Sanju, you are talking of pudding.
Sanju Verma, go ahead.
Sanju, you are talking of pudding, but...
Atikur Rahman, I'll come to you. At least give her 30 seconds to respond. At least hear her out. Hear her out. I'll give you enough opportunity to rebut.
Speak the truth, Sanju. Speak the truth.
Sanju Verma, make your point.
One equivalent to ISRO.
I'll come to you, Atikur Rahman. Let at least Sanju Verma at least make her point.
Shut up or I will not speak.
One equivalent to ISRO, IIM and IIT.
Let me not tell you.
The BJP
Look at him.
Given to the
Shravan, is this the way you want me to debate? Can't you please ask this man to shut up?
One of it. ISRO,
Atikur Rahman, at least hear her out. So on what basis are you going to rebut if you don't allow her to speak?
Why are you not
Atikur Rahman,
asking him
just
to keep
hold on,
quiet?
please.
Why are you
30
not lowering
seconds.
his feather?
Sanju Verma, I believe that I should at least give that opportunity. Now, Sanju Verma, coming to you.
Can I please? In 2018-19,
go ahead, Sanju Verma.
The GDP growth of West Bengal in constant prices was 9%, but the inflation was 7%, which means that in real terms, West Bengal's GDP growth was only a measly 2%. We are promising growth, we are promising stability, and more importantly, we are promising pluralism. Let me tell you, in 2017, the West Bengal government had the poorest track record, Shravan, 822 incidents of communal violence and 111 dead. Let me tell the likes of Atikur Rahman, the Bashirhat riots in 2016, the Bhaduria riots in 2017, the Asansol riots in 2018. These are symptomatic of how the Mamata Banerjee government has been polarizing insider versus outsider, Hindu versus Muslim, and trying to
stand-up comedy than as a
divide the
spokesperson.
narrative.
What Vikas are you talking about?
Unfortunately, she is no match for either Amit Shah or JP Nadda. Point number 4, I would like to say
Modi
that if you look at the NCRB data, West Bengal is the one state which has the most violent crimes against women along with Kerala. We are promising law and order, which has been absolutely missing in the last 10 years of the Mamata Banerjee regime.
We want this kind of a false statements and ये भाषणों की जो सरकार, this what you have started is something which need to get stopped. This is something deplorable. You guys have been peddling one narrative time and again, stating that we will bring Vikas. Where is Vikas? Help me
understand. The Modi government gave more than 3.4 crore scholarships in the last 5 years to minorities.
This country.
More than 22,000 crores was spent on the scholarships of minority students.
Shravan, 1 crore cases. Miserably they have failed. On moral ground, Sanju ji must resign from BJP and she should say, please resolve the big issues. Entire world is watching us.
Please let me tell you,
Sanju Verma, I request you to also hear me out.
Moral ground, resign, Sanju ji.
Sanju Verma and Chetan, just hear me out because I have some more facts to put out. Sanju Verma and Chetan and Syed Abbas, I have some more facts to put out right now so that you can debate this out. This is the RBI's data. Sanju Verma, just hear me out. Just hear me out because what I'm putting out right now, this is from the RBI. RBI's data as far as West Bengal's fiscal health is concerned, because you all are putting out numbers. Let's debate this out because it's important for the people of Bengal to know what's really happening. Because as per the RBI, West Bengal has reported nearly 3% gap in receipt budget balance in financial year 2019. Gujarat reported just about 1.8%. The debt that we are talking, West Bengal's debt is 34.8%. It is double that of Gujarat. Gujarat was only about 16%. So as Sanju Verma was pointing out, somewhere down the line, Syed Abbas, let's talk about not rhetorics. Enough of rhetorics, on facts, on numbers. I've put out these numbers for you. This is not my number. This is the RBI's number of the current fiscal health of West Bengal. Don't you think we should be talking about that? Don't you think somewhere down the line, this is a big question. Economic prosperity for the people of Bengal is equally important. When you're talking about jobs, what is the condition? Because somewhere down the line, you've had Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee riding on the back of Singur agitation. What has happened? What about factories? What has really come right now in Bengal in terms of industrialization?
Certainly, I'm glad that we are talking about numbers, we are talking about the economy, we are talking about jobs, employment, so on and so forth. But we'd like to ask the same question to Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh. We'd like to ask the same question to Shivraj Chauhan in Madhya Pradesh. We'd like to ask the same question
Syed Abbas, I'll ask this question when the UP elections happen. I'm talking about West Bengal elections.
We,
the youth of this country,
is exactly which I was mentioning initially. I had mentioned that unemployment is one of the highest in Bengal. The net income of every individual in Bengal is one of the lowest in the country. You know, like I mean, in terms of internal debt, Bengal has one of the highest debt in the country, you know. And why this is happening? This is happening because of rampant corruption. The money which is given by the government of India, that is siphoned off by the cadres of Trinamool Congress, especially by the
many of them, BJP has alleged that they are corrupt. So why is the Bharatiya Janata Party buying corrupt leaders? Why are they buying corrupt MLAs of TMC?
So you are talking about employment.
Industrial growth rate is negative. FDI is zero.
Binay, if I can bring you in.
Nothing is there in the kitty of West Bengal. You know,
Datta Sahab, answer me one thing. What has BJP done other than
money
power?
I want Atikur Rahman and Binay, one more important. Binay, this is a question to you. Because you're constantly talking about, we are talking about employment, what's happening in employment. West Bengal, there is no employment, there is a problem. Now, I'm throwing a data to you right now. This is again RBI data in terms of the rural unemployment. Compare this with Gujarat. Rural employment, as far as Bengal is concerned, is shallow in these two states. What we are seeing, it is lower. The rural employment rate was about 35 people and 33 people in Gujarat in 2018 and 2019. the number is different in West Bengal. Rural unemployment appears to be much better in West Bengal. So somewhere down the line, what Mamata Banerjee has always done, as far as the farmers are concerned, she's always said that, look here, my schemes reach every farmer. So don't you believe that somewhere down the line, when it comes to the Trinamool Congress, perhaps on that indicator, they may have performed much better because that's where their vote bank lies?
Sawan, you know, the Mamata Banerjee situation is like a Senapati without Sena. All the Sena, they have run away or they have joined the other camp. And you know the 5 major contributions of Mamata Banerjee to West Bengal are: number 1, appeasement; number 2, murder; number 3, extortion; number 4, mafiaism; and number 5, corruption. These are the 5 major contributions of Mamata Banerjee to West Bengal. And you know, Sawan, for BJP, West Bengal is not new. The founding father of BJP, one of the founding fathers, Mr. Syama Prasad Mukherjee, he was a Bengali, he was a hardcore Bengali. And BJP is going to rock and they are going to claim the state from where their founding father belongs to. The land of Syama Prasad Mukherjee, who founded Bharatiya Janata Party, previously it was Jansan. So for Bengal or for BJP, they are not unknown to each other.
Sir, you're stating that, yes, Singh Saab, you're stating that all the leaders of Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool Congress are leaving her. No, sir, as only 10 MLAs have left after 219, 10 also if you take it out, 209 are still with her. What is the magical number to form the government? 148. She is still 60 MLAs above. So therefore the BJP polarizing, dividing politics will not work. Mamata Banerjee is still majority. 148 is the number. She still is above 60 MLAs ahead. Go ahead, Singh.
Go ahead, Binay, go ahead.
Brother, just 10 seconds. Brother, just 10 seconds.
Singh Saab, I'm hearing you.
There is a myth about Mamata Banerjee that she is a pan-West Bengal leader. No, she is not a pan-West Bengal leader. Mamata Banerjee is the party TMC that is a conglomerate of many leaders having clout in different constituencies. And all the leaders, the true leaders, those who are having a hold in their constituencies, they are leaving. And the most of the prominent leader and most of the strongest leader, they have already left.
Bade bhai, only 10 MLAs have left her.
So none.
Sanju Verma, make a quick point. I'm running out of time.
The people left with TMC.
Chavan,
they are
give me 1 second.
I will speak if you don't allow anyone else to interrupt me. I think you've been unfair to me. You don't give me any time.
No, go ahead, Sanju Verma. Everyone is speaking right now.
What do you expect me to do?
Oh, you have been speaking. You have been speaking more than the anchor, Sanju.
Let me make one thing
you have
very
been speaking
clear.
more than the anchor. We have seen in 2019 also.
Can I please make my point? Can I please make my point? Okay. Let me now tell one thing very clearly to this gentleman, Syed Abbas, who compared West Bengal with Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh's GDP growth in the last 4 to 5 years compounded has been 12% plus. West Bengal's GDP growth compounded has been only 5.5%. West Bengal's unemployment rate is the highest. Communal violence incidents, more than 2,200 incidents in the last 3 years. More than 6,000 people injured. More than 294 people dead in West Bengal. Please ask Mamata Banerjee, why is Suvendu Adhikari? Why Rajiv Banerjee? Why Arup Roy? Why her Consumer Affairs Minister Sadhan Pandey? They have either quit or they are on the verge of quitting. Tell me, what did she do about the Rose Valley scam, the Narada scam, the Sarada scam? The answer is zero. Why did she not implement the Ayushman Bharat Yojana in West Bengal? Why did she not implement the Smart City Mission project in West Bengal? Why did she not implement the RERA project in West Bengal? Why did she not implement the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana in West Bengal? The point is, Mamata Banerjee's ego and hubris has taken over her desire to serve the people of West Bengal. That is precisely the reason she will be forced out of power and people will have to ensure that a party that cares for them comes into power.
Yeah, go ahead, Atikur Rahman, go ahead.
Syed Abbas, and let me tell you, you made
20 seconds, Atikur Rahman, I need to wrap up now.
Jai Shah was elected to BCCI on the basis of...
Sanju, let me also give a chance to others who are there on the panel.
Jai Shah was elected to BCCI on the basis of RM Lodha Commission recommendations.
Atikur Rahman, go ahead.
Please stop making stupid allegations at Jay Shah and Amit Shah. And
what is Jay Shah's credibility? Has he played for Team India? Has Jay Shah played for Team India?
None of the previous BCCI chief have played for Team India. Let's stop it, Syed. We are talking about Bengal. We are not talking about BCCI. No, let's understand, Shravan. There are 2 points I want to say. You know, it was because of Singur that TMC was catapulted to that place where they are right now. Now let's understand.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
Shifted the plan from Singur to Sanand. Today, Sanand has become an auto cluster hub. Tatas have made more than 500,000 Tiago and Tigor, cars in that Sanand plant. Sanand today has investments from Ford, from Suzuki. What have Bengal got? Secondly, in 2014 there were 2 mobile manufacturing companies in India.
It's an important point that Pathikrit is making, and this is exactly what I was also talking about, because you've had the Chief Minister piggybacking on the Singur issue. On the Singur issue, what really happened thereafter? We have forgotten about it.
The Honorable Chief Minister should look into it. But let's understand, the land acquisition issue was the reason why Trinamool Congress came into power. But today, land acquisition issue has become the biggest impediment to industrialization on Bengal. And that is the reason a large chunk of migration happens from Bengal to other states for jobs. This is a reality. I'm not taking any political sides. We would love to see growth happening in this state. But the potential of West Bengal has not been, completely, leveraged completely. There's a lot more that has to be done. It would have been great. There were a lot of expectations from TMC. Let us understand, people got disenchanted, and that's the reason the vote share went up of BJP from 16% to 40%. BJP, Trinamool Congress should have introspected, should have seen what are the reasons, should have acted on those. Unfortunately, instead of acting, they were dismissive about it. Unfortunately so. So today, let's see what people decide. People are the best judge. I'm not taking any side, but people were scared, people were threatened so much that today people have stopped getting scared. This is a reality. Political violence, my biggest concern, Shravan, is that in the next 6 months, we will see a lot of political violence. And that political violence will not be good for the state at all.
Atikur Rahman, that remains a huge concern. Atikur Rahman, that remains a huge concern. If you are not scared of anything, Atikur Rahman, one final question that I would like to ask you. If you are not afraid of anything, if you are so sure about your track record, then why this political violence? What we even saw today, BJP workers were allegedly attacked by Trinamool Congress workers when they were stepping out of that particular rally. Why would that actually happen? And that too when it's a political battle.
Shravan, we all know that violence has been a part and parcel of West Bengal elections all through its history. Herein, I would like to point out what Sanju Verma said.
You can't normalize that. Can you normalize? Atikur Rahman, I'm sorry, but you can't do this. You can't normalize and simply say that West Bengal has had a history of violence, so let the violence continue. Now, that shouldn't be the attitude, right?
What has happened to that? Why there is so much of urban unemployment in Bengal? Didi has to answer this. Didi had spoken about perfect governance. Why there is so much of misgovernance? Why there is so much of political violence? Why there is so much of corruption at the highest level? Why is Didi talking about cut money today? Why does she have to mention about cut money to her cadres? Because she has also understood that what is the reality and what has been the performance of her government. Her performance of her government has been absolutely
last word, I'm running out of time.
Which you cannot, because you have seen the two colors, not only in Bengal but all across India.
Dying out of starvation. Development.
No, Dr. Datta, this rhetoric is not going to give you any kind of a vote. I am telling you the fight is big and you are standing nowhere in Bengal. You're going to have a severe defeat out there because people are not buying your Hippocratic idea and the kind of attitude which you have, and no development at all. The entire nation is suffering, youth is suffering, economy is suffering, entrepreneurs are suffering. Who is not suffering in our country? Tell me. People are dying, and farmers, now farmers have also come up. So look, these farmers, their family members are soldiers. These soldiers, these farmers, family members, soldiers who are protecting us, and they may be concerned.
He is trying to mislead your audience. Why are you giving him so much time, Shravan? What is he talking about farmers? This debate is not about farmers.
It's a matter of serious
Please stop talking rubbish. We have given 7 lakh crore by way of MSP in the last 6 years. We have given 7 lakh crore by way of MSP in the last 6.5 years. 50,000 crore has been given by way of insurance
political
to
rivalry
the farmers.
or to win the election.
Just 2 weeks back, 63,000 crore of paddy was procured at MSP.
You may go to win the election.
I'm done.
But are you going to win the heart of people?
Sanju Verma, I'm running short of time now. Sanju Verma, I'm running short of time now. But let me just end this. Let me just end the debate on this note that what's amply clear now with the high-pitched battle that we are witnessing in Bengal. It's a high-octane campaign that has already been started by the Bharatiya Janata Party. It remains to be seen which side would the people really swing to, but undoubtedly a strongly contested elections that one can certainly expect in West Bengal. One just hopes that the political violence in the state of West Bengal will certainly reduce in the days to come. That's a big hope that one would certainly have. Thank you very much, Sanju Verma, SK Datta, Pathikrit Pain, Binay Singh, Tauseef Ahmed Khan, Atikur Rahman, Syed Abbas and Chetan Singh for joining us on this debate.